What's up, Razzmanites? WWE Summerslam pay-per-view review time. Today, on the Razzman's Reality. For those of you that keep track of this sort of thing, yes indeed, I'm able to get this review up for a pay-per-view way more earlier than normal. And the reason was I was actually able to watch the pay-per-view same day for the first time since Mania 27. Normally I have to wait till today, being Monday, to actually watch a pay-per-view. So let's quickly run through it because obviously everyone cares the most about Punk and Cena. First match of the night, it was a 6-man tag combining a few matches. You had John Morrison, Rey Mysterio, and Kofi Kingston defeating Alberto Del Rio, The Miz, and R-Truth. Next up, Mark Henry versus Sheamus. Good match considering that it was two big men in the ring. It had one of the best spots of the night with Mark Henry slamming Sheamus through the barricade, but the match ended with Mark Henry getting a count-out victory over Sheamus because of it. So I didn't like that. I wanted Sheamus to win the match. I'm falling short of the order here, so I'm sorry if any of this is out of order at this point. Kelly versus Beth Phoenix for the Divas title. Kelly retains as she reverses a Glam Slam into a schoolboy. I don't think this feud is over, so I'm not really panicked about the ending there. Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan. This was a match that wasn't advertised for the card until Friday night on SmackDown, so we didn't review it or preview it and predict it during the radio show roundtable. By the way, for those of you that didn't hear it, I will once again put the direct link to that show down below in the description box. It was a lot of fun to put that together. Probably do one for every pay-per-view, unless WWE goes downhill. But, again, Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan. Wade Barrett goes over Daniel Bryan here. Was really, really surprised and shocked by that. The fact that Daniel Bryan is your SmackDown Money in the Bank winner and he loses on a pay-per-view. Is Wade Barrett going to get the title before Daniel Bryan? Are we going to see a championship feud between Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan? Because to me, that's the only way for this loss to make sense. So I have to see what comes of it. World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton defeats Christian to become a 9-time champion. A little bit ticked off about that, but not really surprised because I didn't expect Randy Orton to leave the World Heavyweight Championship picture. And for this being the end of the feud, it was the best match in the feud and had some of the best spots. A sick RKO through the announce table, another sick RKO on the steel steps to end the match after Christian countered. Great matchup. And Edge actually not helping Christian. That was Christian's big announcement why he was so excited about Noah's part. He was going to have Edge in his corner. Edge basically told Christian off for being a whining, crying baby. Now we get to CM Punk versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE title. Absolutely amazing match almost tops Money in the Bank. In some aspects, it did top Money in the Bank. Amazing match. Match ends with CM Punk hitting a second GTS because over the course of the match, CM Punk kicks out of the Attitude Adjustment and Cena kicks out of the GTS earlier on, so great spots there. Punk gets the second GTS, gets the 1, 2, 3. Cena's foot is on the ropes, but Triple H doesn't see it, so we'll get into that in a minute. But CM Punk is your undisputed WWE Champion until Kevin Nash comes out of left field, out of nowhere, power bombs CM Punk, and Alberto Del Rio cashes in Money in the Bank. Alberto Del Rio leaves SummerSlam as your new WWE Champion. So, very, very shocked about that. Didn't expect Del Rio to cash in this soon with all the momentum that CM Punk had. Actually very pissed off about it. I don't agree with the decision at all. It did make for a very interesting ending, but I just didn't like it. Punk didn't deserve it, but now it makes Raw very interesting because Cena has a rematch, Rey Mysterio has his guaranteed rematch, which is supposed to happen tonight. Punk has a rematch, and Triple H will probably see that he screwed up the call and probably will demand what Kevin Nash was doing there. So we could even see tonight's one-on-one match that's supposed to happen for the WWE title with Rey Mysterio turn into a fatal four-way between Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, and CM Punk. That's how I would solve it, but it's going to make for a very interesting Raw. You all let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will do a Raw review, but it won't be until Friday because Wednesday I want to get back to some film-related videos. Episodes. One other thing I did forget about is that Alex Riley versus Dolph Ziggler for the U.S. title did not happen, so will that happen tonight on Raw? I hope it does. This is reality according to the Razman. And Razman style, it's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.